Hello and welcome. My name is Joe and I am the Panicked Monk, and you are watching Ienarath. Ienarath has finally found one of 4 different bone altars that she can use to create marvelous, wonderful, helpful skeletons. So right now, the dawn is coming soon. So she's going to head back towards Solidtude and maybe bunk up at Solidtude for the day. We'll see. But without further ado, let's adieu. I can't believe that I finally found one of the altars. Wait, this isn't right. This way. And then I was able to figure out how to use it. How wonderful. And aren't you magnificent? And hopefully very helpful. But for the time being, I need to begin thinking of a name. What shall I call you? Plenty of time to think about that later. I guess I need to find the road back to Solidtude. This looks right. What is that keep? And is this where I want to turn? I don't think it is. No, that's not where I want to go. That will bring me to the keep, and I'm not interested in that at the moment. Hopefully there'll be no further trouble here. This doesn't seem familiar. Let me check my map. No, I'm going the wrong way. Come, skeleton. I must find my way before day breaks. There should be bodies on the road. I'm certain that this was not... No, that's not correct at all. East, yes, I need to be going east. I think this is east. Yes. Oh, skeleton, we were so close. What a fool I am sometimes. Something must have drugged those bodies that we encountered. Well, the bodies of those that we encountered earlier. Drug them away for food, I imagine. Who might you be? No one of consequence. Hello, Meridia, my dear. Thank you for the sword. Who and what are you?
All right, hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish.
I think not. Why don't you just turn around and go back from where you came?
Well, I can see you're not one to be trifled with. Let this be a warning to you.
And to you as well. Be glad I'm feeling generous. I suppose we could go to... What is this place? Dragon's Bridge? I think they have an inn. Solitude's would be much nicer. But daylight is coming quickly. Ah, no. Can't sit here all day, standing in the rain, wondering which inn to sleep in? That's foolish, Ienarath. Certainly we are much more decisive than that. Lovely weather. What's this? Mind you.
You there. I have something for you.
For me? Who are you?
Who I am is not important. What is important is that you take this note, read it out of sight. People could be watching.
People could be watching. What? What are you talking about?
Everything you need to know is written in the note.
What? Skeleton? By my runes. What was that all about? Apparently it's in the note. Well, I'm certainly not going to read it in the rain. The outskirts of Solitude. It'd be good to get in somewhere dry.
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for
Khajiit,
sale at fair prices.
can I interest you in a few things?
A peaceful greeting to you.
I welcome you, friend. How may...
Take a look.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
Yes, yes, and you too. Now what?
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands
Goods and
only.
wares of all kinds.
Let's
and
see
all
here.
can be yours.
There's a new museum opening up in Dawnstar. The owner is asking me to hand out invitations to travelers. Looks like that's it. Gotta go.
How is it everyone seems to know where I am? And what do you mean,
Come
my
and
hands
see what
only?
goods I offer.
My hands only, and you're supposed to deliver them to everyone? Well, then it's not just my hands only, is it? I need to get out of this God's forsaken rain.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir.
I
Tell them
really
he
ought
didn't
to have
do it.
left you outside.
Positions.
Svar, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Stormcloak lover!
You betrayed us!
Well, they're all
You should
distracted.
tell her that her uncle is
Come here,
skunk who
skeleton.
betrayed his high king. Bet she know now.
You're all hard.
Rogver, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city. After he murdered High King Torrig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder.
Hopefully,
Ulfric challenged Torrig. He beat the
hopefully
High
he'll stay
King in
put.
fair-
Apparently not. Follow me, then. Never mind the... well,
If you need a good rumor or two, I think I can oblige.
not at the moment, thank you. I
Welcome
would
to the
like a
Winking
room.
Skeever, friend. Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Great.
Yes?
I think I can figure out where it is, thank you.
I understand.
And yes, it just seemed to started following me, like a lost puppy. Can't seem to get rid of him. I think we escaped the light just in time, skeleton. Get in here. Very well. Let's see what this is all about. Note. First from this fellow. Curious black-robed. Let me see. Ienarath. Pay close attention. How do they know my name? My name is Andean, and I have been tasked with delivering an ancient artifact to you. I am part of a secret order whose name I cannot disclose. Our job is to archive special items and messages to be delivered across Tamriel. This particular artifact is one of two that we have been sworn to protect for hundreds of years. The other artifact was stolen by one of our own, a man that goes by, or who goes by, the name Ienarath. His motives for taking the artifact remain a mystery. We do not know who is sending you these artifacts, but we do know that they intend the items to be yours. The short message which accompanies these artifacts is to head to the mountains of Winterhold. There you will find your way. We think Ienarath was able to acquire this information too and has already made their way there. You should follow him, kill him, and retrieve what is yours. Well, that's awfully dark. So, a message from a strange, dark-clad, archivist, from the sounds of it, to head to the mountains. Why does that seem so familiar? I'll have to think more about that. I'm more disturbed on how they know my name. Well, as I say, I'll have to think about that. What was this other one? Museum. Let's see here. Silas Vesuvius presents The Museum of the Mythic Dawn. A Mythic Dawn. A history of the cult that toppled the Septim dynasty. Inside his very own home in the great capital of the Pale, Dawnstar. Free and open to all citizens of Skyrim. Mythic Dawn, Mythic Dawn. That sounds very familiar. The Mythic Dawn. Wait. There was a book at Felglow. It was one of several. The caller only seemed to have the one, but I do remember it. What was that called? Wait. I remember. Yes, it was Book 1, The Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes, by someone called Mankar Cameron.
Greetings, novitiate, and know first a reassurance. Mankar Cameron was once like you, asleep, unwise, protonymic. We mortals leave the dreaming sleeve of birth the same, unmantled save for the symbiosis with our mothers, thus to practice and thus to approachment, until finally we might through new eyes leave our hearths without need or fear that she remains behind. In this moment, we destroy her forever and enter the domain of Lord Dagon. Reader, this book is your door to that domain, and though you be a destroyer, you must still submit to locks. Lord Dagon would only have those clever enough to pause. All else the Obelisk claims in their fool running. Walk first, heed. The impatience you feel is your first slave to behead. Enter as Lord Dagon has written. Come slow and bring 4 keys. Know that then you are royalty, a new breed of destroyer, whose garden shall flood with flowers known and unknown, as it was in the Mythic Dawn. Thus shall you return to your first primal wail and yet come out different. It shall this time be Neonimbiosis, master akin to master, whose mother is Miasma. Every quarter has known us, and none bore our passing except with trembling. Perhaps you came to us through war, or study, or shadow, or the alignment of certain snakes. Though each path matters in its kind, the prize is always thus. Welcome, novitiate. That you are here at all means that you have the worthiness of kings. Seek thy pocket now and look. There is the first key, glinting with the light of a new dawn. Night follows day, and so know that this primary insight shall fall alike unto the turbulent evening sea where all faiths are tested. Again, a reassurance. Even the usurper went under the iliac before he rose up to claim his fleet. Fear only for a second. Shaken belief is like water for a purpose. In the garden of the dawn, we shall breathe whole realities. Enter as Lord Dagon has written. Come slow and bring 4 keys. Our order is based on the principles of his mighty razor. Novitiate, questing knight, chaplain, and master. Let the evil ones burn in its light, as if by the excess of our vision. Then shall our knowledge go aright. However, recall that your sight is yet narrow, and while you have the invitation, you have not the address. My own summons came through a book Lord Dagon wrote himself in the deserts of rust and wounds. Its name is the Mysterium Xarxes, Alt Meritata Aggregate, forefather to the wife of all enigma. Each word is razor-fed and secret, thinner than cataclysms, tarnished like red drink. That I mention it at all is a testament to your new rank, my child. Your name is now cut into its weight. Palace, hut, or cave, you have left all the fog worlds of conception behind. Numancia, liberty, rejoice in the promise of paradise. Endlessly it shall form and reform all around you, deeds and entities. All systems only an hour before they bloom to zero sums. Flowering like vestments, divine raiment worn to dance at Dagon's golden feet. In his first arm, a storm. His second, the rush of plagued rain. The third, all the tinder of a new. And the fourth, the very eyes of Padme. Feel uplifted in thine heart that you have this first key, for it shall strike high and low into the worm-rot of false heavens. Roaring, I wandered until I grew hoarse with the gospel. I had read the mysteries of Lord Dagon, and feeling anew, went mad with the overflow. My words found no purchase until I became hidden. These were not words for the common of Tamriel, whose clergy long ago feigned the very existence of the dawn. Learn from my mistake. Know that humility was Mankar Cameron's original wisdom. Come slow and bring 4 keys. Offering myself to that daybreak allowed the girdle of grace to contain me. When my voice returned, it spoke with another tongue. After 3 nights I could speak fire. Red drink, razor-fed, I had glimpsed the path unto the garden, and I knew that to inform others of its harbor, I had to first drown myself in Search's sea. Know ye that I have found my feet, and that you are the flagship of my hope. Greetings, novitiate. Mankar Cameron was once you, asleep, unwise, protonymic, but am no more. Now I sit and wait to feast with thee on all the worlds of this cosmos. Numancia, liberty.
Skeleton, do you know what this means? Of course you don't. You're just a skeleton. I need to get to Dawnstar. I need to learn more about this mythic dawn. It may lead me closer to my runes. I'm certain of it, but I can't travel in the day. I'm already exhausted. I must get some sleep. We must get going. Come on, skeleton. We have to hurry.
Yes?
Feel free to make requests.
I'm coming, Lord Dagon.
Hello, I'm Gisli, but you can just call me Erica's sister. Everyone does.
I'm coming, my mistress.